One day, while she was playing, she noticed a small fish struggling in the water. The little girl quickly jumped into the river and rescued the fish. She held it gently in her hands and watched as it took its first breath of air. From that day on, the little girl and the fish became the best of friends. Every day, the little girl would visit the river and play with her fish friend. She would bring it food and talk to it about her day. The fish would listen intently, and the little girl felt like it understood her every word. As the years went by, the little girl grew up, but her love for the river and her fish friend never faded. She would often sit by the river and reminisce about the memories she had made there. She knew that the river would always hold a special place in her heart. One day, the little girl returned to the river, and her fish friend was nowhere to be found. She searched the riverbank and called out its name, but there was no answer. The little girl felt a pang of sadness in her heart, but she knew that her fish friend would always be with her in spirit. Years later, when the little girl had grown into a wise old woman, she returned to the river once again. As she sat by the water's edge, she felt a familiar presence. She looked down into the water and saw a school of fish swimming by. One fish, in particular, caught her eye. It was the same color and had the same markings as her old fish friend. The old woman smiled and knew that her fish friend had returned to say goodbye. She watched as the school of fish swam away, and she knew that her friend was finally at peace. The river may have taken her friend away, but it had also given her a lifetime of memories and love.